The 2018 V10 Audi R8. Guys, I have been wanting to drive one of these for so long because this is actually one of my serious dream cars. It is like a half-off Lamborghini Huracan. Now, we've already driven the Huracan, but not the R8. So I am very excited to see how these cars compare. Look at that 8,500 RPM redline. Oh my gosh. Just before we go for a drive, look at this spec. This has got to be one of the most beautiful Audi R8s that I have ever seen. This is a purple wrap on the car, but the subtle touches, guys. The paint matched Audi badge in the front. Carbon fiber everywhere. Carbon fiber, tiny little front splitter here. Huge carbon ceramic brakes front and back, and those things perform unbelievably well. Carbon fiber on the mirrors, the V10 badge. Carbon fiber on the side here, that's pretty infamous, kind of shouts R8 at you. Carbon fiber on the spoiler, carbon fiber diffuser, and the back end angle of this car is one of the most sexy angles of this car, I think. Also, this nice view of the engine is so cool as well. Carbon fiber on the door sill with the R8 badge. Carbon fiber everywhere, guys. That's the point of this car. Carbon fiber on the door, carbon fiber outlining the gauge cluster. Oh my gosh, let's put the seatbelt on because I think we're gonna need it for this drive and get moving. All right, you guys, off we go. You know how they say never meet your hero? Well, this is my hero, and I want to see if this car is as good as it is made out to be. What's crazy is, relatively speaking, how cheap this car is. This is not a cheap car, guys. A 2018 V10 Audi R8, you're looking at around $140,000. That's a lot of money. But what I look for in cars is how much value does it provide for the price that they ask for the car, or whatever the market value is. We're gonna find that out right now. So another thing I really like about the Audi R8 is you got the start stop right on the steering wheel. A very nice driver's view here. The RS5 that I drove, 2018, also had a sort of like a steering wheel with a bunch of little holes in it. I do like this design. And you also have your drive mode selectors on the steering wheel. Just click the checkered flag and it puts you in the mode that you want to be in, but it does give you a little warning. Screw the warning though. Let's see what this thing can do. The way that this automatic transmission shifts, oh my gosh. It is so satisfying. What is sad is there is no more manual option in the R8. That is literally half throttle, and yes, we will absolutely get on it once we have some more space up here. But I really like the first gen R8 because you can get the 6-speed gated manual transmission. Owning a gated manual is one of the ultimate dreams of mine. That option does not exist in this car, but still, this ultra fast shifting automatic transmission with that V10 sitting right behind your head is, oh, it is quite the experience. And this thing can move very quickly. I will say it is nowhere near as aggressive as the Huracan. The one thing that I am missing when I do floor this is that bit of a jolt from the transmission. I do like it when you get a nice like kickback or a quick pause and power, something to jolt you as soon as you shift. You don't get that in this car, and so instead it's this very smooth accelerating experience that moves very fast and sounds great. Could be a little bit louder if you ask me, but you know, fixing the way a car sounds is a pretty easy thing to do. All right, off we go. Oh my gosh, that does not get old. Wow. This is not a very torquey car, by the way. I mean, it is a naturally aspirated V10, and so I love this type of setup because as you ring it out, you get more and more and more and more power. Whereas in turbo cars, you feel a lot of power, you know, mid-range in the RPM range, but once you get up there, it's like, oh, there's not really any gain in power. In this thing, the more you rev it out, the faster the car is moving, and so it kind of urges you to bring this thing all the way to 8,500 RPM. That this car just sounds so similar to the Lamborghini Huracan. I mean, it is the same 5.2 liter V10. If you have an ear for these cars, you can tell when it is an R8 and not a Huracan. The R8's exhaust is not as overwhelming as the Lamborghini Huracan. The shifts also feel a bit different, so you can clearly distinguish an R8 from a Huracan, but still, again, we're talking about a car that is $100,000 cheaper than the Huracan. I will put up with a little less dramatic exhaust sound and a little less dramatic of shifts with this transmission to save $100,000. Like, this car is a realistic dream car. Some of the shifts, you actually don't even feel that they happen. Like, they genuinely, this transmission is actually that smooth. And we got a little tunnel action here. And if you hold both paddle shifters, you are free to rev it. What is interesting is when you do rev this car, it'll pause for a moment, and you can see that with all the red that takes over down to 3,000 RPM. So if you're revving this car, you kind of gotta give it a second before you rev it again. There's this like 2-second cool down period after you rev it. So if you get the base model Audi R8 V10, then you're gonna get 532 horsepower and right around 400 pound-feet of torque. If you get the V10 Plus, that brings you up to about 602 horsepower. That is a very, very noticeable difference. Do you need the Plus? Probably not. It depends on how fast you're really trying to go in your car, because at interstate speeds, I could see where the Plus would come into play. This thing, in all honesty, it's not a huge kickback in your seat if you're already rolling at 70 miles an hour, but going from first or second gear in the just base model V10 R8, it is an exciting experience with 532 horsepower. All right, you guys, let's check out the turning radius here. That was easy. This thing is lovely, and the steering, guys, is so sharp. Point the car where you want it to go and it is just unbelievably precise. Not to mention, sitting in this thing is a whole lot more comfortable than a Huracan. The Huracan, you are fighting for head space, you're fighting for leg space. This is a phenomenal daily driver. The comfort levels are really high. The performance is still amazing. You still have the 5.2 liter V10. I mean, look at that. That is an incredibly fast 0 to 60 time. And I'm riding so comfortably too. I mean, this, when you're chilling, this genuinely feels like you're sitting in a luxury car, not something that has 532 horsepower. All right, no cops. Let's send it on this turn here. Oh my gosh, this this has it all. It has the handling, it has the comfort, it has the speed, it has the sound, it has the looks. What does this not have? This is one of those cars where if I were to try to make a video on the things that I hate about this, I don't even know what I would complain about. What am I gonna complain about? Like the cost to purchase it? Well, I mean, you know, yeah, it's expensive, but it's that good of a car. And again, relatively speaking, it is not expensive for all of the things that you get with this car. I'm sure it is very expensive to maintain, but probably not as bad as a Huracan. It's a reliable, proven engine too. If the R8 is not your dream car and you do want something exotic, I would seriously look at this car as something for the future. And we got a cop. Always seeing cops when I'm not flooring it, which is an absolute blessing. Man, I love everything about this car. And let's go ahead and do a 0 to 60 test in the 2018 V10 Audi R8 and see what we get. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Absolutely incredible. This car is insane. All in all, guys, what a car, what an experience, and don't worry, that is just from the AC. Oh my gosh, the looks of this thing, it is just as good as the driving experience. If you guys have any questions about what it's like to drive this thing that I didn't touch on, let me know in the comments. But man, if this is your dream car, you have phenomenal taste, seriously. I appreciate all you for watching and see you very, very soon in the next video. Peace out.